For years, DJI didn't just compete in the compact stabilized camera space, they defined it. If you wanted a pocket-sized camera for travel, vlogging, or cinematic handheld shots, there wasn't really a debate. You bought DJI. The Pocket lineup became the default choice for creators who wanted smooth stabilization without carrying a full rig. But that dominance is starting to feel less absolute. Because the new Insta360 Luna Ultra doesn't look like a normal competitor. It looks like something built specifically to challenge DJI's weakest points. Not by copying, but by attacking. For a long time, DJI's strength was simplicity. Their cameras just worked. Strong stabilization, reliable autofocus, clean color, and a workflow that removed friction for solo creators. You could pull it out of your pocket and instantly get usable cinematic footage. That simplicity is what made them dominant. But it also created predictability. And predictability is where competition finds opportunity. The Luna Ultra feels like it was designed with that in mind. Instead of trying to match DJI feature for feature, it introduces ideas that change how the camera is actually used. The most disruptive of those is the detachable screen system. On the surface, it sounds like a convenience feature. In practice, it changes the entire shooting experience. The display becomes a wireless control hub, letting a single creator frame, monitor, and operate the camera from a distance. That unlocks shooting scenarios that normally require a second operator. Car-mounted shots, complex gimbal movements, and controlled travel footage suddenly become possible without extra help. Then there's the imaging system. With a collaboration between Leica Camera and Insta360, the early footage shows a noticeable shift in image character. Less artificial sharpening, more natural highlight roll-off, and more controlled skin tones. It feels less like smartphone processing and more like intentional imaging. Sensor size also plays a major role here. A larger 1-inch class sensor paired with a fast lens dramatically improves low-light performance. Night streets, indoor environments, and mixed lighting scenes hold more detail instead of collapsing into noise or softness. But perhaps the most significant shift is focal flexibility. Instead of locking creators into ultra-wide perspectives, the Luna Ultra reportedly introduces telephoto capabilities. That alone changes storytelling. Suddenly, you can compress backgrounds, isolate subjects, and create depth without physically moving closer. It's a completely different visual language compared to traditional compact gimbal cameras. And then comes the spec that sparked the most debate: extreme high frame rate 4K slow motion. If accurate, it pushes compact camera storytelling into territory that used to belong to much larger systems. It's not just about slow motion itself, but about what slow motion does to emotion, movement, and cinematic rhythm. All of this creates a different kind of product philosophy. Because this isn't just a camera trying to be better. It's a camera trying to redefine what a compact cinema tool should feel like. That's why it matters even for DJI. The Pocket series is still one of the most refined creator tools on the market. Stability, ecosystem integration, and reliability are still unmatched in many real-world scenarios. But now, for the first time in years, DJI isn't alone at the top. They're being challenged on ideas, not just specs. And that changes the entire industry dynamic. Because when creators stop asking whether DJI is the only option and start asking which one is better for their workflow, that's when competition actually begins.